Hey, family and friends, subscribers alike. My name is Sam. If you haven't met me formally already, I'd like to introduce myself. Here in a minute, you're going to actually get to see me. I wanted to do something really, really cool today. Um, I wanted to show you an insight into the beginnings of my internet marketing success. All right. I'd already seen success for about a year whenever this hangout happened, but I haven't. I actually re-uploaded this video so I could do this because this video was actually on a channel that no longer exists. But anyway, I wanted to go ahead here. I wanted to shoot this video and I wanted to show you all because I think a lot of reasons why people are failing in this industry is for lack of trying. And it's not because they're lazy, it's not because they don't know what they're doing. It's because possibly more than likely it has something to do with the fact of fear, of being afraid of screwing up, being afraid of looking silly. And you gotta wipe that out. You gotta knock that out. And I'm gonna show you. I'm not gonna play this whole 55-minute video. We're just gonna go through and we're gonna pick out bits and pieces. Okay. The point is, I want you all to see uh, that success can happen. Okay, so what I want to do, let's go ahead here. Let's start this hangout out, and I'm just going to give you all a few minutes to kind of listen to how the hangout starts. Okay, and then we'll pause the video and we'll talk about it, and we'll go to a different part of the video. Okay, so here's the first part. Listen closely. I want to get people on board now. So it is live. We're broadcasting live here tonight on the 22nd. Different time zones, so I'm not going to go through all the times, but you can tell it's dark. I have a window back there. So anyway, we're we're going to go ahead and get started. So if people join in, they join in. Again, we are recording this. This is being broadcasted. So I'll go ahead and drop a link afterwards into the event. So if you need to share it with your people because they didn't get the whole gist of the presentation, they'll be able to do that. So without a further ado, my name is Sam, and we're going to go ahead and get started here. Let's see. Let me pull up my presentation so I make sure I have that. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Where's the link for the Hangout?
It is at the very top of the window. You should see it. It should say plus.google and then something like that. You see that at the top?
No.
In your browser, your URL?
Yeah, the URL for the browser. Here you go. I'm going to copy and paste it in here. Look, it's right there in the chat. Now let's go ahead and get started here. I'm just moving some window around here real quick. Sorry about that. All right, everybody should be able to see my screen here.
Are we
now.
missing a couple people, or is everybody here?
I believe everybody's here.
Right, hold on one second. Hold on one second. Evelyn,
Yeah.
are you missing two people?
I'm just, yeah, they'll be on in a minute. I just sent them the link.
Okay, well, we'll wait a minute if we need to. Or I can go ahead and get started, whatever y'all prefer, but.
Hi, guys. We have Earl and Ismail. Ismail? Can they hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you. I think we're all
Awesome.
muted. Sorry.
Okay, now that's fine. Okay, so I paused it right there because that was about 2 minutes. You kind of got the gist of it. It didn't seem that formal as far as put together as well as it should have, right? It seemed like at that point, it was something new to me. I wasn't really into Hangouts that much. I didn't do a lot of Hangouts. And if it didn't seem like that, that's the truth. I haven't done that many Hangouts. This is actually one of the first Hangouts the Independent Online Network Marketers, which is my organization, did. And we'll see. We'll go through here in a little bit. I'm going to play it right from where it's at. or from where it left off here, because you'll see something very important. This is something that's very crucial, um, and I wanted you all to get the gist of it. So it's gonna be a little bit funny. I'm just gonna be honest. It's gonna be funny. I'm not gonna ruin it though. So I'm gonna go ahead and mute myself back out, and what you'll hear is actually a live feed from the video. Fine. What we're going to go ahead and do is get started with our presentation. So if we could mute all the lines so we don't have any interruptions because we are broadcasting, we will take questions and stick around afterwards after the presentation for everybody. But again, this is for our independent online network marketers. That's our team that we are beginning to build here.
Is anybody able to hear me?
So you, sorry about that. It was a little bit of a boring part of the video, right? But the reason is that's exactly what happened during the hangout. That is exactly what happened. If you noticed during that portion of the hangout, there was no volume. But I was going through that presentation. I was telling people all about my story, about what we're gonna go over, everything, right, in the presentation, and nothing. There was no volume at all, and so it's really funny story. What actually happened there was my business partner and the founder of our organization, Chris Wright, he actually followed what I said and muted everybody's mics. But whenever in doing that, he actually muted my mic out as well. And I had already had my screen capture up. I go into all that here in the presentation, but that's essentially what happened there. And I think it's really important that you all see that. Now we're going to go ahead and fast forward a little bit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead here. We're gonna fast forward, like I said, we're gonna fast forward through the presentation a bit. We're going to kind of hear from some people. So we had that technical difficulty before. I'm gonna give you a little bit more background here because this video is getting a little long. I don't want to keep it. I want to keep it around 10 minutes. I don't want to keep it any longer than that because I don't want to waste your time. But this video is very important, and so that's why I'm taking a little bit longer to explain this stuff to you and show you. Uh, I also had a video issue to where I couldn't share the video to a presentation in my presentation. I had to actually change out my microphone and everything to be able to have people listen to the compensation plan for the product that we chose at that point. So. That is what's really important to know here. Like again, this isn't a sales video. This is just a regular video. I don't know. I may put a sales link to join my team under it, but as far as I'm not trying to sell you anything right in this video, I'm just trying to show you why it's crucial that you knock out the ideas of failure and just go straight for what you want, and you don't have to worry about, oh, well, am I going to sound right? Am I going to mess up? But anyway, let's hear what some of the people actually that were attending this, because Chris and myself were the only two that were members of this organization at this point. Let's hear what some of the other people have to say, okay? So we're going to go ahead and play. It's all included.
I think it's
Okay,
cool.
that's what I, oh,
Oh, go ahead, Earl. Go ahead.
oh, that's what I was liking about it when you were talking. You were saying it's like you got your autoresponder, you got everything, it's all in one place, and that just, I mean, it kind of summed it all up what you just said about you don't have to go everywhere, you don't have to look at stuff, you don't have to like, oh man, when I first got into my other thing that I'm doing, I you have to go get the Aweber, then you have to go get this, then you have to go get that. It just then you have to learn how to use it,
Right.
and then and it's like, all right, cool. Well, I'm gonna get going. I'm gonna get my two a day, and this, that, the other, and
I
yeah,
think
not right from the get go.
I think this is a good question. How we can use it?
Well, that depends on pretty much you're wide open to use it for what you need to use it for. I tell people all the time is it's up to you to decide what works for you, but as far as it pretty much gives you the option to market any type of way you want. Like there's video marketing, there's audio marketing, there's email marketing, there's blogging. You can do it all though from this one spot. So you choose which strategy you want to use, or maybe you want to do it all. I mean, maybe you want to do a little bit of everything. I know me, I'm going to be using every single one of these tools. I'm not going to single out just one and use it because this is a powerhouse to be able to get your name out there, get your brand out there, and build that safety net of residual income so you're not sitting there just kind of wondering, oh my gosh, well, how am I going to pay my bills, or what am I going to do, how am I going to be able to take this vacation kind of thing. You're going to have that safety net there to where you can take those vacations, you can pay your bills on time, you don't have to worry. Plus you can then build whatever industry you're already in, so that way you can build what you're passionate about.
That's why I got signed up at the last thing. I'm a photographer. I have a photography site, and I was looking to get that blasted out and everything, but this would automate that so incredibly well.
You hear that? I mean, that's phenomenal. So two really major, huge mistakes that are what the professionals would laugh at and say, you can't sell with that. And let me just go ahead and point something out here, okay? So like I said, this is me, and this camera way over here, lack of camera, is Chris Wright. That's the other thing that really makes this powerful. Chris actually goes in and introduces himself, talks about his story and everything, and nobody even sees his face. And we sold or brought in everybody on this hangout into our organization. Every single member of this hangout. So we had a 100% close rate on this hangout. Plus there was people that weren't able to make it to this hangout that actually joined our organization. And over the next few months, we did hangouts, and they got a little bit better, but they were still kind of novice. And we brought in damn near 400 people into our organization within a period of like 3 months. So that's how quick you can go from beginner to making the big bucks. I mean, 400's not as big as like some of the other industries out there. No, it's not. But think about it. 400 in 3 months, that's over 1,200 um, in about 12 months, or maybe give or take a little bit sooner than that. So that's a lot of people. That's about 1,200 people in like 9 months or more. And so that think about how your life would change with that. And if all that's holding you back is the fact that you don't feel confident in yourself, people are all over this internet messing up and making money. Like people want to know you're a real person. In fact, I think that hangouts like this sell more than those flashy professional videos that some guru makes. And the reason is because this shows how real and genuine you are as a person. it's a powerful, powerful thing, and I'm already over to the 10-minute mark, and I definitely apologize. So we'll go ahead and cut this video off, but I'm going to include some notes underneath, and as well as just the video there, so you can kind of you'll be able to watch the full Hangout video, plus you'll be able to watch this video as well, going over it, so you can kind of go through the entire Hangout yourself and see exactly what we were talking about. So um, without further ado, though, my name is Sam. I want you to get out there, start making videos, start messing up, and have a great day.